episode is about Dimer Company's Pro Day event and the interviews we had. How did you mentally prepare for today?
So just keeping it consistent, honestly, with anything you do, especially events like this where it's going to be high energy, a lot of people watching you as well. Staying, doing the same things over and over again, getting into the gym every other day or at least every day at least, getting up shots, running, just preparing yourself a lot before you actually go to this event and participate in something like this.
Are there specific mental things that you do? Because, we talk about, saying your affirmations or your mental checklist, not overthinking things and things like that. Are there specific mental things that you do, not just physical game type things?
Yeah, so definitely. Like you said, affirmations, just sitting down, telling myself all right, getting mentally prepared, affirming myself that I can do this, I'm going to do this, and the outcome will be positive if I just stick to it. Taking breaks a lot, honestly, because I feel sometimes if you overwork yourself, you get a lot of times you get stressed out.
Yeah.
So just sitting back, letting everything come to me, essentially. So
that's awesome. Do you ever get you're out there and you don't talk or you don't perform well? How do you get yourself out of that?
So at the end of the day, I look at it as it's just a game, but it's a game that I really want to do well in. I take pride in, I love. But if the outcome isn't what I want it to be, I just look back and say, how can I do better? How can I improve upon what I did previously? Because honestly, every day is a blessing, and just getting up and being able to come to stuff like this is something I enjoy, and it's something I love.
I think that's exactly where we're at, because we always say, mistakes are just learning lessons, right?
Exactly.
So to go out there and just, like you said, be a blessing that you're here and you're doing this for your boy and everything's going. So I think that's awesome.
Is there any advice that you would give to younger kids? I know you coach everybody, so any advice that you have for any kind of viewers, coaches, athletes, parents, anything like that?
For sure. So for kids especially, if this is something that you want to, if you have a dream you really want to chase or you have a goal you really want to reach, just about staying consistent. Don't be afraid to take that step or jump into it, because a lot of the times the hardest step is really the first one, just going out and actually doing it. But once you actually go out and do it, just keeping it consistent, keeping it positive, and just having a good outlook on it, especially. And then to parents and everybody else, just support, honestly, like you guys are doing now. Honestly, that's one of the best things you can have. My father supported me, my mother supported me in everything I did, and it's good to have a good backbone and a good crutch, especially when you're trying to achieve your goals or aspirations.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for sitting with us and giving us your piece. We appreciate it, and good luck today.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.
Today, we just kind of want to know, how did you mentally prepare for today? It's a tryout, it's kind of a social media hour to kind of get you out there. How did you mentally prepare for today?
Well, for me, it's just all about just having fun, not thinking of it too much it's scouts here or anything. Just about having fun, going up and down, and then just playing with other good people so I can get better as well.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah. Is there anything specifically mentally that you do besides, we work out, we stretch, we do all that, but what mentally do you do? Affirmations, anything else that do you do?
Not necessarily affirmations, but I just try to keep a level head. I try to keep my teammates up. It's not about my performance, it's about the overall team win.
Yeah.
So if I can get everybody else up there to help my morale as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have goals for today that you've been working on?
No goals for today, just pretty much just having fun. Like I said before, playing with good people, and just overall just having a good Sunday.
Yeah. Playing basketball on a Sunday can't get better than that,
You
right?
really can't.
So for others, for kids and younger people that you maybe mentor or that may look up to you, what kind of mental advice can you give to them?
I tell them that they have to work at their craft every single day, that you just can't take, not necessarily a day off, but you can't really zone out and be all right, I'm going to take this day off, and then I'm going to go tomorrow, and then I'm going to really go the next day. You kind of have to implement something within your game that you're not good at every single day so you can stay sharp, right? Because if you stay ready, you never have to get ready.
Yeah, I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Super short. We appreciate you coming and interviewing with us.
No problem.
And
Thank
good
you
luck
for having
today.
me. Thank you.
You were saying that you coach kids from all different mindsets, right?
Yeah, I think just being that I coach from 7th grade is the lowest team that I have up until I'm a varsity assistant at Pinnacle High School. So I deal with kids that are still crying during games, and then high school varsity players that are dealing with the challenges of preparing for playoffs, preparing for playing against some of the top teams in the state, and every kid is different. So I try to adjust how I'm coaching each kid based on their strengths and weaknesses between the years.
So how do you see like the pluses and minuses of having to be so versatile and how to coach them?
Well, I think it's a must because some kids are going to respond to me cursing them out. Sorry, Mom. And some kids are going to need me to take a softer approach, more explain to them so they can digest it. Because, me personally, I have ADHD, right? Sometimes I need to see things visually, right? I can't just go off auditory, right? We're different, so different types of learners, right? So there's kids like that. There's kids that, really respond to being, coach tough, and I can press a little bit harder on those kids. But did that answer your question? I know it was a little bit long-winded.
No, that's awesome because honestly, you think about that, and so when you're having to deal with that, so many different levels. How do you see the difference in the kids and how they're playing because you're able to do all those different?
I think when I'm coaching to my potential and I'm identifying which kids I need to coach hard, which kids I need to coach a little bit softer, be a little bit more graceful with, I think I see them reach peak performance. I think I get them to focus on the present moment and stay mentally engaged so that they can perform to the potential that's already within them. That's really all I'm trying to do as a coach is remove the blockages, remove the noise so that potential can come out of them.
I think it's amazing. I love all coaches to do that.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I'm a basketball coach too. So I coach hoop coach, and then I also just started at Boulder Creek. I coach the JV. Yeah, I know. Rivals here now. We got the rivals going.
Wild. I did not know I was sitting this close to a Boulder Creekian. I apologize.
No, I just started with them, and then I'm starting with their Evo as well. So anywhere from third grade through varsity and everything like that. So you see it everywhere. And so my question for you is, how do you get kids out of that mindset? Because when you make a mistake and the kids are
just a negative
down, you know what I mean? They just drop.
I call it mental quicksand.
Okay.
I think the most important thing is you have to get them present first, because anytime, even if you're in a bad mood during the day, we're not in reality. We're in our fictitious reality that we've created with all our negative thoughts. So I just got to get their attention first and get them back to the present moment. And then from there, utilize positive affirmations to get them back to who they really know they are. The kids that we train to be, the players we train to be. So I think that's really the biggest thing, get them present and then guide them with our words and our energy back to the present moment.
Yeah, we have a saying, it's on our shirt, challenges are opportunities, not threats.
Yes.
So it's the same thing, you make that mistake, it's not the end of the world. Is that going to stop you, or are you going to make it challenge you to keep getting better? Or are you going to, because it can take you out of the game like that, you know what I mean? And it's so easy and it's hard to get out of it. So, take every single time, is that going to stop you? Is that, you're going to let not meeting the time stop you, then go do it the next time.
Absolutely.
Keep working, do the extra work to get there.
Absolutely.
So it's tough, but
I really love that the challenges are opportunities. So I think I think that's the biggest issue in society, is that we run from adversity. Something's wrong. Okay, I'm going to change teams. I don't like my coach. He yells at me. All right, whatever. I quit. So that hits really home to me. I have the same bone disease that Bo Jackson had in his hip and my ankle. So my junior year in college was playing at Roosevelt University and found out I had this bone disease, and I didn't walk for 2 years. I gained a ton of weight, went from, in my eyes, was a future NAI All-American to, guy was 220 pounds, 40 pounds overweight, was a shell of myself. And walking back from that and transitioning from player to coach, I think that's my message right there. It's like, hey, guys, we can either throw a pity party and feel bad for ourselves, or collect ourselves, use our pain as purpose, and move forward.
Yeah,
so I love
absolutely.
that.
I went through something similar, not to that extent.
Yeah.
But I had shoulder surgery my second year playing, and so I get it. Like I gained a bunch of weight.